Yeah, what's up, peoples? It's your boy Sonny Townsend here with that Brownsvillian'S podcast again. You know what I mean? Welcome back. I know it's been a while. You know what I mean? Because I always kind of like want to take it left. Because sometimes when you take it left, it come out right. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna change it up a little bit today too, and I'm gonna go a little bit left. Today I want to just switch it up, and I want to talk about Mom Dukes, you know what I mean? We only get one Mom Dukes, and you gotta love them, man. I mean, a lot of times when they get a little older, they can't function right or whatever. A lot of people quick to throw them in them nursing homes and then just forget about them, you know what I mean? But me, I gotta go check on mines, man. I am really glad that I went and checked on my Mom Dukes, man. It was so bad that I had a good job up in New York City. I was working for MTA. I left my job to come down there to help take care of my Mom Dukes. Came down to North Carolina, you know what I mean? Take care of Mom Dukes, you know what I mean? Just make sure she was all right. Because right before she got in her condition, my pops was kind of sick too. So one of the last things he told me is like, boy, do me a favor. Take care of your moms. I was like, wow, this man was on his deathbed. I didn't know he was on his deathbed, but he was on his deathbed thinking about his wife. Like, take care of your mama. It's crazy. So, me, you know what I mean? Taking care of him at the time. I was trying to take care of both of them because we put her in a nursing home. We had to because she jumped out of the window on the second floor. Like, Mom's was bugged, man. Like, a family member tried to keep her in the apartment. Well, let me just tell y'all this. A family member tried to keep her in their apartment. You know what I mean? And moms ain't want to be up in there. She was, slightly touched with the dementia. You know what I mean? And she didn't want to be up in there. So while they try to keep her in the room, this was in Far Rockaway. They try to keep her in the room. Mom stepped out on the ledge of the window, and it was a little bit wet, and she slipped off and fell. Luckily, she was only on the second floor, and she fell in the dirt. And she got up like nothing was wrong, you know what I mean? And I rushed over there, from Brooklyn. I rushed over there and came to see her, and I was like, Mom, you good? She was like, yeah, I'm good, but I'm not going back up there. I was like, wow. It was crazy. That was a crazy night, you know what I mean? So after that, we just like, it's hard to have 24-hour watch because we had to work or whatever. So what we did, my pops was like, yo, you got to put her somewhere where somebody could watch her 24 hours, for her safety. We didn't want her in a nursing home, but it was hard. So, let me just take it back left a little bit. You know what I mean? Before Mom's got in the condition she in, she had a low touch of dementia. She wasn't as bad as she is now. I came to her house, and she sat me down in the room. She said, Sonny, I need to tell you a little something. She said, this is something you don't know, but I need to tell you this. I was like, why you need to tell me this? I said, why you need to tell me this now? She said, no, it's just on my mind, so I figure, I'll let you know. I said, all right, whatever. Let me just get a chair. I went and sat down, sitting with her. And she was like, I just want you to know that when you was a baby, you had a fever that was so high that it wouldn't break for nothing. She said, you had got so hot that I rushed you to the hospital. She said she rushed me to the hospital, and The doctors did all they could for me. I mean, she said they put me in a tub of ice to try to break the fever. She said they shoot me up with all type of stuff. Benadryl. She said they was doing everything they could to try to bring that fever down. She told me like the doctors had me on the bed. They was trying to do whatever they could to break the fever. They said everything they tried, it wouldn't work, you know what I mean? So they had me up on the bed, and she said they just kept trying and trying. And she said eventually they just walked over to her, and they told her, ma'am, there's nothing else we could do. We tried everything. The fever won't break. If it keeps going like this, he might have brain damage, or it might just be, we don't think he's going to make it through the night. So, yeah, my mom said, the doctor said they couldn't do nothing for me. So, like, when they left the room, she said she grabbed me off the bed and got on her knees and was looking up. And she said she held me in her arms and she just started praying. She said she kept praying and praying and praying until she said she told the Lord that, Lord, please let me have this son. You took my last son. She was saying, please let me have this one. Please let me have this one, Lord. Please don't do that to me, Lord, please. And she said she just kept praying and praying and praying. And she said as she was praying, she felt my fever going down. I wasn't as hot as I was. So she said she kept praying, and she just got up and ran to where the doctors was. And then she told them the fever broke. She said they grabbed me and started doing, whatever they had to do. And I don't know, I could say they saved my life. But no, I'm not even going to say that. God gave me another chance. You know what I mean? He gave me another chance. And she said she just kept thanking him and thanking him and thanking him. And that's a crazy story if you think about it. And like, you know what I mean? I'm still here. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, just to know that you almost died when you was a baby. And I don't know why she felt that she had to tell me that story. Maybe she wanted me to know for some reason or whatever, but I can't call it. But the thing is, if I would have knew that a little earlier, like when I was a youngster, maybe that would probably help me stay on a good path. Because now, it's like I'm a little different. Like, I ain't as wild as I used to be. Speaking of being wild, man, growing up in that hood, man, you had to be wild. You had to, you was forced to be tough. You know what I mean? You couldn't be a chump if you wanted to, because you had so much coming at you. So many different angles, especially in them projects, man. The projects is basically like a damn prison system. You got 8 families on each floor, 22 floors. So in that building, it's a lot of drama alone. Speaking of drama, I've been having drama since I was in 1st grade. You know what I mean? In my building, there was a dude that lived on the 2nd floor. I mean, me and this dude, mad cool now. They call him Dule. And this Puerto Rican dude, he was in my class. Yo, we mad cool right now. My boy Dule, you know what I mean? We mad cool right now. We laugh about the shit we went through. But yo, me and this dude fought almost every day from 1st grade to 4th grade. Maybe we probably skipped a day or two in between, maybe 2-3 days, but we always fought. Like, this dude was a bully, and I wasn't having it. So he'll do stupid stuff to me, like, we'd be in the classroom, this dude throw some shit in the back of my head, ball up some paper, throw it, spit balls, you know what I mean? Because he sat 2 seats behind me. So he'll do some foul shit. Sometime in between, I'll look back at him and be like, yo, you better cut it out. I'm going to get up and punch you in your face. And he throw another one. I get up and just jab him. Bow. And we start fighting, tussling all in the classroom. And what's sad about it, the teacher was so blindsided, but she never said it was him. She blamed me all the time. Oh, you always picking on Rob. Every time I turn around, you picking on Rob. What do you have against Rob? And I should just look at her like, you just don't know what this dude be doing to me. I think one time I did tell her, look at all the paper on the floor. She said, well, where that came from? You dropped it? I was like, you just don't understand. Never mind. This dude was so sneaky, man. He would walk by my desk and kick my feet, step on my foot. Yo, this dude would pluck me in my ear. And that'd be the day he get punched in his face. Then we fight. And the good thing about that, me and Rob, we always used these. We fought, we wrestled, we did whatever we had to do, but we ain't trying to kill each other like they doing today. I seen him when I was in Brownsville, and we give each other pounds, we give each other dap, and we sit there and we talk and we laugh about all the shit we went through in school. But we still both alive. He ain't go grab a knife to stab me or gun to shoot me. I ain't go grab a knife or a gun to go shoot him. Shout out to my boy Dule. You know what I mean? You made me tough. You know what I mean? Starting with me fighting with you, that set it off. It's crazy, like, you had to be tough, you know what I mean? Because dudes was trying to play you all the time. And then another thing is, it was a lot of, like, sayings that we had in Brownsville, you know what I mean? Like, if a dude trying to hurt you, you got to hurt him first. You know what I mean? You ain't going to sit there and let somebody hurt you, send you on an ambulance ride or whatever, and you ain't going to do nothing about it or get them first. So that was a lot of things. Like, we had a couple of sayings out there too. You know what I mean? It was a saying that I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. That's saying I'd rather stand in front of a jury than, you know what I mean, in a casket. And that's what a lot of dudes out in Brownsville live by. Even there was another saying when we was toting guns and stuff like that. It was a saying that I'd rather the police catch me with it than the nigga I got beef with to catch me without it. That was another saying a lot of dudes live by out there. Yo, it was sad. It was crazy. I mean, but when you young and dumb, you don't know no better. It's like you just fit into all the chaos. And now going back to what moms told me, you know what I mean? If I'd have knew that from back in the days that, you know, God gave me another chance, maybe my life would have been different. Maybe I wouldn't have tried to, you know what I mean? Maybe I wouldn't have been that little thugged out kid or whatever, you know? But I'm glad she shared that with me. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that, and I really thank God for giving me that second chance. But he could have took me right then and there. But maybe he knew it was gonna be some good in me later on. You know? But with the Mom Duke situation, yo, I love that lady, man. And all of y'all, everybody, yo, just hug your moms, man. Tell her you love her, man, because now my mom's, you know what I mean? She knows when I'm there sometime, but it's like she can't hear me if I feel that she don't understand what I'm saying to her. You know what I mean? Because she got dementia and she's in that stage where she ain't talking too much. You know what I mean? And it kind of like hurts that you can't go over there and say Merry Christmas or Happy New Year, you know what I mean? And she respond back, you know what I mean? That's sad, you know what I mean? It really like take a toll on you. It hurts to just see your mom's going through that. But yeah, y'all, just cherish your moms while you got them, man. For real, man. Just show all the love you can, man. Yeah. Yeah. Show her all the love, man. I sure wish my moms could cook me some Thanksgiving dinner now. You know what I mean? Some Christmas dinner. Before your mom's getting in condition that my mom's is in, or anybody else mom's, man, let your moms know you love her, man. You know what I mean? Cherish her, hug her. You know what I mean? Give her the love, man. Cause me being a bad child back in the days, man, I ain't give my mom's mad love. Because I was a street dude, and I was more trying to stay away from my mom's because I ain't like lying to her. And like when I come around, I was so bad in the streets that people would talk about me. And she would hear it. And when I come to her house, I always used to be prepared for her to try to question me. And then I try to get out of there quick. Speaking of Puerto Ricans, man, Brownsville had a lot of Puerto Ricans. I mean, not even Brownsville. I ain't gonna even, put the whole Brownsville. But Langston Hughes, the projects I grew up in, they had a lot of wild Puerto Rican dudes, yo. We didn't even look at them as Puerto Ricans. We looked at them as like they was one of us. They was black, you know what I mean? But some of them was wilder than us. Some of these dudes was off the chain. I mean, they went above and beyond thugness, It was sad. It was crazy. But saying that, you know what I mean? It was a Puerto Rican crew out there called MLC. I mean, these dudes had Belmont on smash. You know what I mean? Belmont Avenue, fruit stands and all that, all up and down the stores, they had Belmont on smash. They used to jam. You remember the people used to bring the music out on you know what I mean? Bring the equipment out, speakers, DJ equipment and all that. These dudes used to jam every Sunday, sometime on Saturday nights too, over there on Watkins Street. It used to be pumping over there. Everybody get, you hear the music from the projects, you be like, uh-oh, they jamming. Everybody go running over there later on, doing their little dance on, listening to music. We're going to talk to some of them MLCs because I reached out to, two of them, and we're supposed to talk, maybe be on the FaceTime or whatever, but we're going to talk. And stay tuned to the next Brownsvillian podcast. Today I just wanted to talk to y'all, man, because, that was on my mind, you know what I mean? Going to see moms and all that. I just wanted to share that little story with y'all. Cherish your moms, man. You only get one. Peace and love, man. Brownsvillian Podcast.